Now we have a page-turner of a story for you. Earlier this month, students from several Catholic schools in the diocese got together to test their book smarts. It was the 5th annual Battle of the Books competition, which I had the privilege to attend.
It was an event that was 7 months in the making, as teams of students spent hours after school reading and discussing novels like Ralph-Ass Mouse by Beverly Cleary, Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Peterson, and Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. 33 teams of students from grades 3 through 8, representing 7 Catholic schools in the diocese, packed the Mater Dolorosa Pope John Paul II Social Center. Preparation for this competition began last fall for the students.
We approximated that everybody would read 5 books, but I ended up reading 19 out of the 20.
I made flashcards with the author and the title, and I just studied them a lot. And we all, at recess sometimes, my team all studied together.
We just read books, and then in class we prepared with questions that were kind of similar to the ones we'd have in the actual battle, and we went against our other 8th grade team.
Battle of the Books is a national organization, and the list of reading and practice questions are released months in advance. Since October 2016, all teams were given a list of 20 books in their respective grade categories of 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th, and 7th and 8th, along with sample questions. The students were to read the books and, with the guidance of an adult coach, discuss each book and author to gain as much knowledge about the writings as possible. Kelly Burns, coach of the Plot Twisters, said she was proud of her team and they always were encouraged to read for detail, not for speed.
They work together. They all work together and they all have great qualities and they just guide each other along. They're a wonderful team.
Students from Pope Francis High School served as judges in the first 4 preliminary rounds.
There were some real detailed questions out there. One I can remember is one about this flower that I still can't pronounce now because I had my friend say it because I couldn't pronounce it myself. It was pretty interesting to see that if you had to read the book one, but you had to pay attention to each individual word, because if you didn't read the book and pay attention, you wouldn't have known the answer to that question.
They showed that they learned a lot from these books, and they really answered some tough questions for these. And if I had to answer these questions, I don't think I'd do as well as these kids. I mean, they're really smart kids.
Surprisingly, some of the contestants were not fans of reading before this year.
I don't really like to read, but I did it this year.
So you don't like to read?
No, not really, but I like this year, though.
That's good. So maybe do you think you'll be a reader now?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you. Although there were only 3 teams that were declared Battle of the Books 2017 champions, every participant was a winner in that the competition encouraged literacy.
The bottom line is that it gets kids to read, it gets kids to talk about what they're reading, it gets the children to share their thoughts on the reading.
That was a really fun event, and it's so nice to see so many kids who gained an appreciation for reading.